Hello, my name is Minister G.L. Harden, and this video is about unity in the community. In the recent years, we've seen a multitude of calamities happening throughout the country. Many, of course, have come from the evils of greedy and wealthy men, bankers especially, working tirelessly to bring not only the U.S. to its knees, but the middle class particularly, which has caused hundreds of thousands of new divorce cases in this country. During the housing market scandal, the Federal Reserve, along with several major financial institutions, raped and murdered the innocence of the American dream. Millions of jobs were lost. Many businesses were closed for good. Neighborhoods were left in disarray, with homes being ransacked by the homeless and other criminal activities. Fast forward, today, people are still climbing out of a financial mess that they did not create. Many are living check to check just to stay afloat, and no longer are any jobs available for the average individual. It seems that if you have a high school diploma or rather a GED, you may not be able to find any work, let alone any paying wage job. Even having a bachelor's degree, there's no guarantee that you'll have a job waiting for you after you graduate. So what's a person to do when it seems there's no hope in sight, and certainly no future even to look forward to? We believe that there is a hope and a bright future for each and every individual who are true believers and faith masters. Our project focuses around communities, not just in urban areas, but around every community and neighborhood, to begin to reach back and rebuild those once thriving areas back into its new beginnings. At Project by Faith, we are based on the fact that if God said He'll do it, then surely God will do it, as God once did, as He did in Scripture in 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. If we as a nation, as a people, would humble ourselves, no matter what the government or the wealthy are doing, and turn from our ways, seeking the face of God and the things of God, then God assures us without a doubt that He will begin to heal our land as well as our communities. And through our turning this thing around, God promised us greater family, greater finances, greater business, greater love for one another, greater protection from the enemy, and greater and stronger communities, spreading from sea to shining sea. Now, how awesome is that? It is the hope and the desires of God that we have long life, and we have it more abundantly than we could ever imagine. At Project by Faith, our goal is to begin to buy back our communities one building at a time. By rebuilding stronger businesses in our communities, we can now begin to control the dollars coming in as well as the dollars that are coming out or going out. We have slated a multifaceted of programs and community projects which are in its development stages. But our first goal is to obtain this wonderful building for our soon to open beauty store. We are in a process of obtaining the permits, and we are now ready to accept donations for the first 6 months' rent as well as supplies for the Atlanta store area. We are raising $18,845 to the penny, and this will give us enough room to have a grand opening in March of 2015, which will begin the opening of the other businesses that we intend on pursuing, as well as to strengthen each and every community. We will have updates dealing with where we are with the building permits and to keep track of our progress. It is by faith, my people, that we will galvanize this wonderful project into its fruition. Now, this mission, this vision is not like a regular church building fund, because we believe if the community is strong first and foremost, and then surely God's house will be just as strong as well. So we ask you to please join us on this wonderful journey that hopefully will touch each and every community from Georgia, New York City, Minnesota, all the way to California. And this is a movement of God, my beloveds, and I am so honored and so humbled to be one of God's chosen to walk in our destiny. And there is no question about it. This is an incredible opportunity for the world to see that as the people of God, we are one. Thank you, and may God bless you. Peace.